Warm greetings and welcome back to my channel. So, like I promised, I am back with a pick a card reading. Sorry for taking some time. I really needed that time to work on something. So, here is your pick a card reading. I asked you to vote for a deck, and the deck that really was received maximum number of votes is the Dark Royo Tarot, and I love the fact that it has been chosen. So this one, let me show it to you. Yeah, the Dark Royo Tarot. But for pile selection, I have used my favorite one, which is the Oracle of the Mermaids by Lucy Cavendish. So number one, you got Divination. Number two, the Magic of Cohellen Druith. Number three, Homeland. Okay. Number one, Divination. Number two, the Magic of the Cohellen Druith. Number three, Homeland. All right, so pause the video if you need some more time for pile selection. I'll start right away with number one, or Divination. Warm greetings, pile number one. So you've received the card of Divination, which makes me think that you're definitely gifted. You have the gift of farsightedness, or you are a visionary. Like what I see from this. For some of you, I feel that you have got beautiful hands. Male or female does not matter, but you've got beautiful hands, and rings look really good on your on your in your fingers. Um, you're deeply connected to the divine. Doesn't have to be necessarily the infernal realm, but you have the gift of communication. If you did not know this so far, then this is what the card is telling you, that you have the gift of farsightedness, of receiving messages and visions. And sometimes you do tend to think that these visions are nothing but your daydreams, or maybe your thoughts and your imaginations, but they're not. They're actually you receiving messages from the other realm. You have the power to connect to uh, any given spirit realm or divine realm at will, like if you will it. I don't know why my eyes are feeling kind of like strange, like some sensation in my eyes. You people are much, much, much more powerful than you give yourself credit for. The number 15 that is there on the card, 15, this is card number 15, has some importance. Astrology, tarot reading, runes, or any other form of divination, even divination through shells, or divination through stones and pebbles, or divination through crystal ball gazing, scrying, or candle flame, or divination by looking at the sky, the clouds. These are all your gifts. Like if you want, then you can actually study divination or sharpen your divination skills. You can see beyond the masks, that is for sure. So what are the other messages that your higher self wants to give you, since this reading is messages from your higher self? All right, so I got the Knight of Wands, which is telling me that it's not easy to trap you into some fancy conversation. You're smarter than people understand you to be. So it won't be an easy thing to charm you or lie to you, even though you don't come off across as somebody rude or blunt. You'd rather talk politely to people, but in situations where you feel that you need to be straightforward and frank, you do that. I'm hearing in my head, cut through the ice, which tells me that if somebody is like having a very guarded kind of exterior, you're able to, like rays of light, you're able to penetrate them. You're able to penetrate their being and understand what lies inside, the kind of soul they have, the kind of energy they have, the kind of person they are. So you're not really charmed by what they show, but you're able to understand what they are. Then you got the Two of Swords. This is bringing to this is bringing to light your shadow self. Your shadow self has got a message for you, but for that message, I'll have to draw another card. A channel message is coming through. So far, you have not given yourself enough credit for who you are or who you could become. But if you allow yourself, if you unleash your gifts, if you truly believe in yourself, and let your gifts reveal themselves to you, then you can really stand strong and have a ground that is solid and be recognized for who you are in the world. The world would be at your feet. You're powerful and beautiful being of light. That is what your shadow self is telling you. But I'm also getting the sense that, the way you present yourself, you sometimes come across as timid or shy or self-conscious, but you're not that kind of a person. You're not. Actually, you're not. You're understood in a different way by people. Like only intuitive or empathic people or people from your soul group could understand you really. You're not what you show yourself to be. So your shadow self is telling you that, cut through the crap and show people who you are. You've been in hiding for far too long. It's time for you to literally spread your wings and show them who you are. Then I've got the Knave of Chalices. Don't listen to the voices that tell you you cannot. The voices from the past, the voices that are around you that have always told you that you're not this, you're what we are telling you to be. Don't listen to those voices. Don't listen to the voices in the shadows. Your weakness is diminishing as your strength is being revealed to you. We are here. We are here to assist you if you let us assist you. If you turn down the voices that are pulling you down, that are not letting you be who you are, if you cut through the fog, you're worth it. You really are, and you know that deep inside. We're standing beside you. This is coming from your spirit guides, and some of your spirit guides are truly infernal, but not all of them. Not all of them. You have your own spirit family, if you didn't know. Your shadow self is really strong, very strong. Male or female, again, doesn't matter, but you're symbolized by the Empress. And for some reason, I'm feeling that you have a connection, whether you knew this or not, but you have a connection to uh, the great infernal lord, dark lord Beelzebub. Read about him, find out about him, research about him, because this fly, so far I have received this card a couple of times, but I never really looked at this huge big fly above her head, and lots of such insects and flies and stuff. Some of you could be Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or you have scorpionic characteristics in you. You come across as mysterious, sometimes shy, very sexy, seductive, and sometimes as intimidating, but all in all, delicately beautiful. This is even true of the males who have picked this pile. If not Scorpio in your chart, then you represent the traits of a scorpion to a certain extent. I see Leo, Aries, and Scorpio. Who? You got Three of Chalices, which is like Three of Cups. I'm always guiding you. I have your back. It's time that you listen to me and let go of your fears of what could be or what would be. Listen to your heart. Be still. Meditate. You've got the answers. You've got the messages. I'm here to stay, even when everything else and everyone else fades away. This is a message of your higher self, and this figure over here is your higher self. This, however, is also a card of sexuality. Some of you, not all of you, could be like attracted to the same sex as you. Not all of you, some of you. There is nothing wrong with that. But you try to curb those tendencies and try to be like the rest. But it keeps on coming to the surface time and time again. You're being asked to explore this side of you, whichever way you like to explore it. I mean, if you feel that you're not ready to go ahead and explore this side of you, uh, like in reality with a person, then there are other ways to connect with this side of you. You can do some meditations. Okay, this is the last card. A beautiful card. I really like this one, the Hangman. I like the image, of course. Um, Spirit literally is saying, hang on, we got this. I see some unsettled energy in you, and it's got to do with your emotions as well as sexuality. You're being asked to hold on as they work on your behalf. All you have to do is to meditate. Meditation is really coming up for you. Like in all of these cards, you have your answers in, like, if it's one of the things that you really need to do right now is to meditate. Find out the kind of meditations that suit you, that you feel connected to, that you resonate with. And again, I sense Lord Beelzebub in this card, big time. You have an intimate connection to him, maybe even a past life connection. At one point of time, you may have like kind of devoted yourself to him, or being a practicing uh, magician or witch who was working with Beelzebub. Mm. A lot of sexual infernal undertone to this card, and the vibes that uh, you're exuding. So that was it for you, pal number one. I wish you all the best. May you find what's best for you. Take good care of yourself. Moving on, pile number two. Warm greetings and welcome, pile number two. So, those who have selected pile number two, let's get into the reading about what your higher self has got in terms of messages for you. The first thing that I notice is that the color green is important for you, important for your growth, or when you want to feel positive vibes, or you want to feel uplifted. Wear green color or carry green colored stones with you. Also, have lots of plants around you, maybe even like plants that you can keep inside your home. uh, Stones like gemstones like malachite, emerald, green aventurine would be very beneficial for you. Uh, you are connected to the water element. Could be your star sign, could be Pisces. I see a small fish over here, and I find this very much like Piscean energy coming from this one. Um, you're somebody who is secretive, not in a negative way, but like you keep important things to yourself, even though people do not see you like that. But you guard secrets that are important to you, that you would not let others know. But people do not see you like that. People see you as a social being who is open, like an open book. They don't even know this side of you exists, but it does. um, Even though this is like the tale of a mermaid, but I see a butterfly here. That is what it like comes to me as, which means that right now your higher self is pushing you towards a phase of transformation, and this transformation can be easy or can be a little bit more. I wouldn't say difficult, but challenging, depending upon how you take it, how you work on it. But this transformation is important for your growth, for positive developments in your life. So basically, changes in your life, changes in your energy, changes in the way you connect to yourself and others. You're being asked to keep mum about this growth and not to share it with anyone, specifically messages that you receive from the spiritual realm, because you do. You're intuitive. You may be even having psychic abilities that are yet not discovered by you, or maybe you cannot name them, but you have. Work on your throat chakra and heart chakra. I don't see anything to worry about here. Uh, let's pick cards for you to see what's coming up. Ah, you got the temperance, and like I said, you're a water sign. Water is coming right up. You love water. I'm hearing water is the breath of life. You could even be having an astral form of yourself which is made of water. This is a message that I received just now. Connect to beings of water, like the spirits of water element. Connect to them. Or even animal spirits that are connected to water, like turtle, whale, dolphin, mermaids. Water is my body, water is my essence, water is my breath. I am water, water is me. I'm made of water. My God, you're really a water baby. Like, seriously. Which sometimes makes things a little bit more overwhelming for you. Emotionally, you may feel drowned or drained from time to time. Then I've got the beautiful High Priestess card. Definitely, like I said, you have got psychic abilities, you're intuitive, you have psychic abilities that are still untapped. Some of you are aware of it, but you're symbolized by the card of High Priestess. And you should right now, the process has started where you're being called to work on these psychic abilities. You have more than two or three psychic abilities. In fact, you have got even those psychic abilities that are not named. It's time to discover them. Bat is one of your spirit animals for now. It's not a spirit animal for your like lifetime, but for now. So find out more about bat as a spirit animal. When you feel a little off or overwhelmed, wear colors like black and brown. Black, brown, and green. They'll help you ground. They'll help you feel some peace and feel rooted again. Yeah, beautiful card. Strength. You're being called to work on your strengths. You're being called to work on your shadow self, to work on your suppressed desires that sometimes make you go wild. You know what I see over here? I mean, not to make you feel uncomfortable, but I'm very candid with my readings and I say what I say. So I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing here. Nothing to feel shy about it. Uh, it's not to make you feel uncomfortable, it's just to give you the right message that's coming to me right now, intuitively, and from your higher self. I see a vulva over here. Whether if you are a male or even if you're a female, you're really very much tethered to the uh, divine feminine. If you were a man, you're really inspired, motivated, and very drawn to the divine feminine energies. Maybe you have lots of females that you've come across who have given you experiences that were important for you to learn and grow from time to time. Starting from your mother to your teachers to your girlfriends to your uh, love interests to your relationships. If you were a man, then they have given you much more than a good time, much more than love and care. They have taught you lessons, but you still haven't really learned your lessons well. This is true, especially if you're the divine masculine. If you're the divine feminine, then you really need to connect to your feminine essence, to your feminine strength and power, and work with the dark goddesses so that your strength and your power can emerge and you can use it to grow. I really see Goddess Durga and Kali and Lilith and all these dark goddesses, Hecate, especially Goddess Durga and Kali. You've got messages from them for sure. I've got two more cards and then we're done. I've got the Seven of Wands, but it came upside down, so I'm gonna take it upside down. Now, this is a good thing because if it came like this, then it meant something. I can see something over here. Yeah. Water again. Slowly and slowly, your higher self is pushing you to learn how to discern what's good for you and what's not. Because you're somebody who's prone to illusions and delusions, whether you like it or not. It is because of this heavy water energy in your chart and in you. Like water is all that's coming up. Lot of water. I don't know how to say this, but even the fiery energy in you, even that has water in it. Even that is driven by emotions. So your higher self, first you were like this, you were deceiving yourself and you were deceiving others. Maybe you have had multiple failed relationships, or maybe relationships in reality actually never happened. It was more like a touch and go. Even if you're in a relationship right now, you're not really into it in real sense. You don't know where you're aiming for, but your higher self is pushing you. It's pushing you to know what your life purpose is, your goal is, and what this relationship is helping you learn, and to develop which part of your personality this relationship has appeared in your life. I see a very significant lesson for you coming right now. And you will learn that significant lesson from one of your relationship, maybe the relationship that you're right now in. Very good card to have, the sun. The sun is looking up for you. You will triumph. You will win. You will advance. Your higher self is telling you you have what it takes. Some of you are going through some difficulties in your life, in your material life specifically. But this is not here to stay. That's the good thing. That's a good message. So that was it for you, pile number two. I wish you good luck in your journey. Take good care of yourself. Moving on, pile number three. Warm greetings, pile number three. So those who have selected number three, let's see what your higher self has to say about you. A lot of growth has already been done. You're finally getting settled somewhere. This is a very good energy. It's very earthy. Like, these three piles, they have represented the three elements. The first one, I think, was more it had got to do with fire more. The second one was water, and this one is earth. I see earthy energy. Somehow the color golden is standing out for me, like her golden outfit. For some reason, wearing gold is going to help you in some reason to welcome more prosperity and abundance. Anything made of gold. Maybe a gold ring, gold ring, a gold chain, a gold earrings, whatever. But gold is your metal. That is what's coming up. Colors that are coming up is brown, uh, gray, but a very light shade of gray. Yeah, that's what's coming up. And gold or ornaments. You have worked on yourself self considerably well. You're still evolving, but you have already arrived where you wanted to, like at a soul level. And your higher self is like sending you messages of praise and appreciation for the uh, good job done by you. It's like your higher self is saying, good job done. End of one phase. It's time for you to rest and relax and party, or maybe just relax at home. You have built a foundation for yourself. Some of you have been working hard for the establishment of a business, or maybe a house, or grounding a relationship, you have been able to do that. If not, you're on the verge of doing that. Now, how much time that takes in the 3D, that is to be seen. But you're getting there. It's all looking positive. There's nothing negative that I feel coming out of the cards. Let's see what more. Yeah. You've got the Hierophant card, and the Hierophant card is very a card of grounding, very grounded. You're somebody who reads a lot, you're somebody who acquires a lot of knowledge and learning. You like to learn different things, even if it means occult knowledge. I see the presence of the great infernal lord, king and king, Lord Satan himself in this card, which is a great, great, great sign. Uh, my God, this is a very big thing that I'm going to tell you, but he's your guardian, and he's coming across as somebody who is very protective about you. You're a magical person already, and you're being blessed by the infernal fire. Consider Lucifer and Satan to be your patron as well as guardian demons, which sounds great, great to me. Brown, black, I don't know what that color is called. It's ochre. Is it ochre? OCHRE. That color, mustard, golden. These all are lucky colors for you. You're being asked to research and learn more about the infernal gods. Specifically, work with Satan. Definitely. If you have not considered it before, he's the one. He's the one guiding you all the time. He's the one. Oh my gosh. Your enemies are behind you, you've been taken care of, you've been protected, and yeah, there is a net of protection around you. My God, you are definitely definitely being treated as special. You have got the back of the Dark Lord Satan himself, which is amazing. And you're being represented by the Queen of Wands. Even though your energy is essentially earthy, you have the drive, the passion, and the spirit to excel if you decide. And occult knowledge and occult learning is something for you, no matter what your sign is. Justice, very good cards that you're receiving. It's all good. It's all good. It looks like, you're very, very connected to the infernal realm. I mean, out of the three piles, you're the one who is like, I would call the infernal pile, because you're, whether you know it or not, you're very, very connected to them. They love you. They're protecting you. They're watching over you. And whether you know this thing or not, you can tame the infernal forces at will if you want. You can even command them. I'm not talking about commanding the kings and the queens. I'm talking about commanding the lesser spirits. You can do that. Or spirits that are working in the army of the kings and the queens. You can command them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Have a look at this. Such a beautiful card. You have an infernal lover with you. Definitely, definitely. You gotta find this out yourself. I'm not gonna tell you. And I feel a very tender, at the same time, very passionate connection with this infernal, shall I say, Lord? My gosh, such a beautiful card to have. You maybe most of you already know who this is. And now I'll draw the last card. The Wheel. Luck in your favor. Things will be working out for you. All you have to do is take a plunge. Things are really working out for you, and there is a lot of behind the scenes work that is being done on your behalf. Your pile number 3 was the most magical one till now. It's infused with infernal power. I'm literally forced to say this, that I'm feeling almost aroused by this energy. And it's great. This dark divine energy feels great. So that was it for you. I wish you all the very best for your journey ahead with the infernal realm. And this card really stands out to me. Beautiful card. Take good care of yourself. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, for your love, for your support. You do not know how much it means to me when you write me a mail, when you appreciate my work, when you send your suggestions, and when you share about your life and your experiences, your spiritual experiences, or when you just send me a message trying to motivate me and inspire me. Keep doing what you're doing. You're absolutely amazing. I really value each one of you, and keep suggesting. Now, this time I dealt with the Dark Royo Tarot. If you're fine with it, then I'll move on to the second most liked deck, which is Tarot De La Nuit. So, how about using this deck? Let me know in the comment section below. And soon I'll be starting with the Skype services as well. I'll let you know when I do that. And for any services that you want from me, they're all listed below. I especially work closely with Belial, so if you've got any issues with Belial or any kind of guidance that you need, then check out the service listings given below. And always, always remember, it's okay to sometimes relax, and always give yourself a regular dose of self love. You are absolutely awesome.